All right, Ken, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, you can hear me. I wonder if can anyone else hear me? But you can hear me. All right. Yep. Okay, now see you can hear me now, but okay, so you couldn't hear the sound running through the video on OBS. All right. I think he says I gotta give a virtual cable on that. Hello, William. Well, I don't know who's watching, so welcome everyone to our first trivia night here at the Twin Cities Division. It's my friend Ken Zeska. Let me get all the banners up here. And Ken Zeska's with me. Let me get his name on there. Wrong way here. There we go. I'm Thomas Gager, and this is Ken Zeska.
Good evening.
We're going to do a couple quick trivia contest things I've been working on for the NMRAX, and to see if it works, that we can pass it on. That I've created a couple of quick trivia contests. Tim D, hello. Heath, hello. Thank you for your help. So probably at about 8:20, we'll do the first one. It's a quick quiz on diesel nicknames that I created, or not diesels, but engines. It could be all types of engines that have been given nicknames by the foamers or the rail fan community, or even railroaders themselves. So Ken, can you hear me still or no? Or now we lost Ken. Oh, he can hear me. Okay. But we're also going to talk about the Modelers Retreat that's coming up in March. Ken has all the information on that. Yeah, Ken's an S scaler, Heath, which is one scale, you know, that I don't know if you have. Old rivets after that. That would have been a good one to add to the nicknames, Heath. I'll have to remember that when I get to that. There is an electric engine in the trivia contest, but it's not real. Oh, my wife is here. Hello, Diana. So anytime you want to chime in about Modelers Retreat, if you want to wait on that, Ken, we can do that. I don't know what else is coming up on the division. We have the Zoom meeting. The president stopped in. I watched it on the replay. If you can watch it on our channel, if you're watching here on YouTube, please subscribe. And had a nice division meet with show and tell. That's what's kind of fun about Zoom. I missed it. I was dragged out on a train. We won't go into that.
Yeah, that was one of the exciting things, Tom, is where else can you go to a division meeting and get a show and tell from somebody in Orkney, Scotland?
Yeah. Really? Or anywhere. Yeah, no, I think this is a wonderful thing. I know that NMRX is working on Whereby, and we work on Zoom, and now we got on Facebook. So yeah, social media is quite the thing. We'll try to work on the StreamYard and OBS a little more. But yeah, it's nice to see that Gordy is visiting all the virtual division meetings. And he's making quite the change, positive changes.
Absolutely. One of the things, though, and I think many of us have been in businesses or organizations before, and when you're trying to make changes in a big ship like NMRA, we have to keep in mind that they're not going to go as fast as some of us might like, and we might stub our toes once in a while. So I hope everybody here is on the positive. We boost up the positive, and then we help correct the negatives. So
yes, we do. Yeah, Gordy's a great guy. And William's here. I saw I like your thing about maybe we should get Verizon to sponsors. He just came out. If you guys don't subscribe to Sue, the Milwaukee Road YouTube channel, please do. Another great episode on the Great Northern in the 1970s. Lots of interesting trivia. And I've actually stolen from William how he does his trivia games. We'll do that for the diesel. It's very interesting. He has a wonderful quiz in the middle of his YouTube videos, and he talks about JMRI. Heath, you might want to check that out. William's very good with JMRI, and works on a caboose. And we get a visit from Cullen. Hopefully, one day Cullen won't shoot William. That would be good. So, when's the modelers retreat, Ken? And then we'll get into the
modelers retreat is Friday the 11th and Saturday the 12th of March, and it looks like it's going to be a little different this year because of COVID. We're not going to be able to have our lunch, so we'll have to have time for people to go out to local fast food places, or if you like, you can bring a bag lunch. But because the event's not going to have lunch, the price will go down, and the format will go down a little bit. And let me explain it to you just a bit if you've got time, Tom. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it. We got time.
Great. Friday night is going to be mainly social, and we're going to have the hot stove where we fire up the digital projectors and if anyone still has an old slide projector, heck, we'll load one of those up too. We're going to see some of the great things that great shots, great images that people from around the region have been collecting. So it'll be a great chance to see some sites that you haven't seen before and to share with other people. If you're bringing a display, you're welcome to set that up on Friday night also. When you register for the convention, you automatically get a free table. There's no extra charge for that. We will ask if you can only attend Friday night just for a $5 donation just to help us cover the cost of the room. But if you can join us for 2 days, the cost is going to be $10 for NMRA members and $15 for non-NMRA members. And that'll include a full day of presentations. And we'll also run some slides and that on the side. We'll have displays, and those displays are always fantastic. I find that even as an S-scaler, I learn more things there, more techniques, and we're going to be doing live hands-on things like building resin model kits. We're going to be doing weathering. We'll have people playing with the proto throttle. There'll be lots of things that you can do that you just can't do online. Great hands-on experience. And then probably one of the highlights is the last hour of the show. We are going to record live a podcast, a Crossing Gate podcast, and you'll be able to be in the audience. We'll have microphones, so we'll invite you to get involved. And you can see how one of the most popular podcasts in all model railroading land is actually recorded. We're hoping that we're going to have our famous voiceover lady come and make an in-person appearance. Is that possible, Tom?
Yes, she has planned on it, because I would like to do a live recording of the podcast of whoever can make it there. So she will be there to introduce us, and hopefully we'll have a wonderful sponsor by then. Maybe Blue Tubs will come back after, so he says he wants a table, set up a laptop, and connect to the internet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we can run. Heath has a time saver in his train room that we can run from here. That it's been run from England, from here, California. He's got JMRI ops, and you log on, and you have a camera on there, and you have a throttle, and you have connections to the powered switches, and you get to run the time saver. And now he's making up switch lists and operations. So we've finally got Heath hooked on operations. So it's all over for him now. The roundy round's gone. So
yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely incredible, Tom. I guess that's one of those just jaw-dropping wow things for me. I never could imagine that you'd be able to do that. And where is Heath at?
He is in Manhattan, New York City.
Great.
So he's in an apartment probably 140 stories up or something. So talk about getting a railroad in a small space. He has a wonderful little office space that he's made into a train room of multiple scales. No S scale yet, though. But he created this time saver, and it's only on the second floor. Okay, but it's now operations, and we've input from everybody else who's operated it. He's fine tuned it to the point of this, William. He's now tearing out his switches to make them run better. So that's the first sign of an operator. It's just. And Mike Ostertag is here. Hello, Mike O. The spoon is in the room. And Dan's model railroading journey is here. I'm getting a good crowd. So no, you haven't missed any trivia yet. But yeah, the modelers retreat. I'm gonna be there both days. Hopefully I'll have something to bring. I'll have some time off now. I can start working on it. William always brings things. Dan Dosa and Greg Dahl putting on clinics. And the clinics
It sounds
that
like
are
we
going to
may
be
have the Spoon and Luke Lemons, and the star of that show, of course, is his son Owen. It sounds like we may be able to get them to join us. We're always hopeful of that.
Yeah, Luke Ostertag. So what are give us the dates again, and then maybe some
Sure, the dates are
clinics.
March 11th and 12th. And some of the featured presentations we have so far, Clark Probst is coming up from Iowa, and he's going to show us how he's building one of his stations. Bob Brevard is coming, and he's going to do a presentation on open loads. Greg Dahl is going to show us how to put signage on buildings, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And and we're also trying to get another special guest to come up we haven't been able to completely convince him, but this will be another star. But there's other people that are preparing presentations, and we'll put them all out on Facebook as we get them.
All right. Well, 8:25. Why don't we do the first trivia so we can fit it in? And what I will do is I will take these down and let me remove these banners because it covers up the trivia. So I am going to remove Ken for now and transition to this. Okay, so here's going to be like 10 questions. You're going to get the answers. There's no prizes, but see if you can guess the answer as we go through. So here we go. Well, how'd you do? Anybody get them all? How'd you guys do? Keith, did you learn anything? 8 out of 10. Anyway, Mike. A lot of nicknames out there. He said they were going fast. Wait till if you think it's fast, wait till you see the next quiz. So, which ones did you miss, Ostertag? I don't want to hear this. I want to know. Because they were faster than me, Dan. Yeah. Multiple choice. It's always C, isn't it? Isn't that right, Ken? It's always. That's how I got a C in school. So. William, when they steal it, was somebody looking over your shoulder? I suspect Binish would be doing that, but I don't know if anyone here would be doing that. Yeah, there's one more quiz, Dan. We got railroad logos. So if you know the railroad logos, I've taken them and then taken the name off them, but the logos are there. So, yep. See, Dan's got the right answer. All those C's. So, anybody else got anything coming up, Ken, that you know of? I know there's a flea market tomorrow in Woodbury. I'm not going to that.
Is it tomorrow?
I think so. Is tomorrow Saturday or is today Saturday?
I don't know. I'm retired. How do I know?
Yeah, you're every day's Saturday to you. That's not fair. You know, I finally have weekends back now on the railroad. I took a job. I'm getting up there like Ostertag and seniority. I can grab a job and hang on to there. And see, now Mike's accusing William of looking at his sheet. So, and now, Mike, what is the name of your podcast? Because you have a podcast on YouTube and audio. So if you want to post that up there, I think it's the second section. And I'll fire up the other trivia here. 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. Oh, I guess. Okay. Second section podcast. There's another model railroading podcast. Check it out. There's more and more of them out there. I know the crossing gauge you can see up in the corner. Check out our podcast. Yeah, I know it's backwards to me. Like, I have to get used to how StreamYard does this. We're learning here. Now I got to go beg Heath to teach me how to get sound from OBS back into StreamYard. So virtual cable, he says. Is this a new computer? No, this is the one I've always used. And the funny thing was earlier today, the sound was coming out of it. So of course it's something I did, but so Modelers Retreat, March 11th and 12th. Clinics, models, chat, friends. All right, will there be donuts and coffee in the morning, Ken?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
It will be. There'll be we'll have special get a lot of extra donuts for people. A lot of gooey chocolate covered ones.
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, we can't have any gooey donuts because people will go out and leave fingerprints on the models, and I'll get in trouble.
Well, I'll be making up the do not touch signs.
Okay.
And people will be there. Well, it depends on your definition of people, Heath. I'm not sure, but yeah. The budget for donuts. Well, that's why we pay $50 at the door, Dan, to pay for the donuts that model railroaders want. But we're making this year get your own lunch. Yep. The lovely ladies will not be making a lunch this year. Maybe we can have a taco truck or something pull up, but But I'm trying to think. I don't know, Heath, if they have a prototype modelers meet where you are. We got to get Ostertag over here sometime so the S-scale contingent can show up.
Yep.
Didn't we have the modelers retreat on S-scale day one time? You were saying?
Yes, it was. It was on March 16th.
3/16, yeah.
Day. Yep.
S-scale day.
3/16.
We can't have an HO day unless it's unless it's like November. I don't know what you would have there. We don't have an 18 months, so
yeah.
And but yeah,
so
we're going to try and do this. Go ahead, Ken.
Well, I just this is intriguing. Do I understand from what you were talking to Heath about is we will have a computer set up on a table connected to the internet, and that will connect to Heath's railroad in Manhattan?
We could. If Heath has it going at that time, I'll bring my laptop, and you can bring anybody's laptop, and with Heath's permission, I'll provide the link, and we can log on and run his time saver.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because I would like, He's trying to get he's talking about TCS and their Wi-Fi throttles, and I wanted him to talk to Dave Zune, our local guru who built an entire Wi-Fi DCC system. He just needs investors. And so, yeah, Heath, I'll talk to you about it for like a Saturday afternoon. We'll see if anybody's interested. It's kind of like when you were going to take it to Amherst, but you're still fighting. Ken and I talk about this. Everybody here kind of has the flea market mentality where they look at things, but they walk by and they don't make eye contact. It's kind of tough. But yeah, I'll talk to you, Heath, and if you want to have it open for a little bit, I'll try and bring some victims to run your trains. Because I think it's fun. I've run it a number of times, and he's fixed on. And William will like this as a true operator. We fixed the wheels, we fixed the couplers, we've weighted the cars. He's done all this, now doing the switches. So he's definitely got the operation bug. And a TCS throttle set that up. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has a TCS throttle, but we have a local person in our operating circle that built Wi-Fi throttles that are equivalent or better than what TCS has.
Wow.
Am I going to grow up? No, I don't think there's time there, Ostertag, to get my Santa Claus beard back. But I don't know. Why would you want TCS throttles, Heath? Why would you want? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. So, yeah, that thing was a good railroader's beard. It was. I just loved the look on your face in lacrosse when you saw me clean shaven. What type of models do you want brought to the modelers meet? We want anything you're working on. I want in progress models. And I'll tell you why, that people bring these beautifully done models, fine to look at, and I'll tell you how they did them. The ones everybody wants to see are the ones that are in progress. So idiots like me can see how you applied the styrene or the details and stuff. Bring anything to show off. There's no judging. There's no grand prize. Just bring it, put them out. Nobody will touch them. We'll come talk to them. You can tell what you're working on. William brings a bunch. Luke brings a bunch. I bring stuff. It's fun. In progress. I don't know if Mike will bring his speeder. We don't have room for it, unless he wants to park it outside. But yeah, bring anything, Dan. I know. What have you seen there, Ken? We've got a couple more minutes, and I'll run the last trivia. Sure. What have you seen for models?
We know that Randy Relander is planning on bringing his T-Track modular layout there, and that's always fun to see. to see what's available to be done. And then we typically have a couple of other small sectional railroads. Barry Carlberg has a junction that he's built that he brings. So that's always fun to see. In the past, we've
I'll be
had.
bringing my. No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say in the past we've done we've actually done hands-on things, and we're going to do more of them this year. As I said, Joe Binish is going to show how he builds a resin kit. We're going to have people show us how they're doing weathering. And one of the things that I would suggest is everybody brings along a car that's ready to weather. Even if it's just a car that you bought at the last flea market, put a little dull coat on it and bring it there and practice weathering. And then, bam, there you go. You'll be able to go home with a fully weathered car. No, I was going to say in the past we've done.
Yeah. William will be bringing some of his vehicles. But yeah, with structures, Greg Dahl's going to do a wonderful clinic on ghost signs, how to apply those to brick structures. He found a really innovative way of that. I'm going to bring how far I got on my Walters diorama. People can see that, how I created that and some other models. So yeah, if you're thinking of bringing something, bring it. If you're hesitant about bringing it, bring it. If you think no one wants to see it, bring it.
Yep.
They're going to want to see it. They're going to want to see it.
I think that's one of the things that people don't recognize is that you may say, gee, it's halfway done and I'm not really excited about it. Bring it and let people tell you or see how you got that halfway. And if you've got a little bit of question about how you proceed from there, you're likely to get some pretty good ideas on what you can do, because there's a lot of smart people that are at that event. I don't think I've ever, any year I've been there, I haven't walked away with a new technique. So that's fun.
That's a lot of fun. Well, let me run the final trivia so we get that in. So this goes fast. Heath, if you thought this was fast, this is faster. But it's less than 10 minutes. But there's going to be 50 logos. Okay? Oh. So get a pencil and paper. Let me know when you're ready. And it's going to be, you'll see the logo. You'll have about 5 seconds. And then it's going to go to the next one. When they're all done, then we'll go through the answers and we'll see how you did. I reckon most of you could get 40, 45, but there's a couple I threw in there for the hardcore ones. Yeah, Dan, that's right. It's all C. But this one doesn't have multiple choice. It's just going to show you the logo and write it down. So if everyone's ready, it's kind of interesting. I'll probably have to slow it down for the NMRX people, but I know you guys are sharp. You guys are sharp as a tack. So I'm going to drop Ken back into the basement. And here we go. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I just want to know if Heath got the Pennsylvania right.
Well, I admit I missed 15.
Missed number 15. If
No, I
did
missed
anyone get
15 of them.
33? If anyone got 33 or 35 right, they deserve a prize.
I have a question. If
Yeah.
I got the cotton belt right, but I didn't know that it had a real name.
Yeah, the cotton belt and like the nickel plate,
Right.
and the Monon, they all have real names. The Milwaukee Road, and the Sioux Line, they're all nicknames.
Sure.
So you got William Model's 2 nicknames. You got 35 right. You knew the Illinois Terminal. That's pretty good, because that one's been
I just
gone
happened to
for
have
a
a
while.
friend that models Chicago, so that's how I knew.
Yeah. That Stockton Terminal in Eastern, number 24. That one was tough. Yeah, William, someday you should have the Sioux, the Milwaukee Road spelled out there, the Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Sault Ste. Marie, and the Chicago, Milwaukee. That would take up a whole video. That. I just want to know if Heath recognized the Pennsylvania Keystone. That's the only one I wanted him to get. I just wanted one. So, but I'm open to feedback. I just created that. If you think we should do this and do it slower, let me know. I'll work on the sound. For future trivia, should we have one question and then wait for a group answer? Things like that. I'm just trying to make up these videos so when NMRAX comes up and they have their breakout rooms, these can play in a continuous loop, so people can just go in there and chat and look at trivia. So
sure.
Yeah,
I think it's
so
a
that's
fun
why
idea,
I kind
Tom.
of sped it up to fit in our confines here. But
Right.
I've got, I think, 10 or 15 more trivia sections in the works. Diesel spotting, steam, electrics for your heat, model manufacturers, even places, geography, tunnels, bridges, all about trains and model rating. So any feedback, I'm welcome. But you got the reading line. So I want to know, is it reading or reading? Because I've heard it's reading.
Yes.
But all of
that's
us
what
on
I've
the
heard.
Midwest have always said reading. So we'll have to figure out which way it was pronounced.
I really
35
think
right.
that's an excellent effort you did, Tom. That'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Trying. I got to talk to Heath. He canceled his Wednesday night text session, so now I'll have to get him on personal speed dial and pay his exorbitant consultant fee on how to get my sound from OBS into StreamYard for virtual cables. So, yeah,
Sure.
yeah, there you go. Well, in the new show, the MCP and SSM, CM, SPAP. Red-ine for a former employee. Okay. You like trivia? Yeah, Heath, we could do that. We could have a living more. Yeah, it's a good discussion. It's good, everything else. So pay attention here. We'll do more of these. Thank you, Ken, for co-hosting. If any of you in chat want to co-host, let me know. Let Ken know. If you have a topic you want us to discuss, I'll talk to you, Heath, about the Modelers Retreat. I hope to go live from the Modelers Retreat Saturday afternoon, and I'll go around and show all the models and answer questions, and hopefully do interviews with the people who do the models. Hopefully we'll get in to see some of the clinics. So the Modelers Retreat, the Twin Cities RPM meet, that Saturday will be live, maybe some Sunday. Hopefully the Wi-Fi signal works well. And But we'll have a lot more. We have a couple layout tours coming up. We have a couple operating sessions. Joe Binish opened up his layout. I'd like to come over and do Ken's.
Sure.
I'd like to come over and do Dan Dosa's session. You were just there, weren't you, Ken?
I was. And
And,
there again, that's back to Heath. Dan Dosa probably has 30 inches deep and 8 feet long. And he has
Yeah.
two separate operations on there, both of which take about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, and 3 total operators. And then you switch around. So if you operate on the Hiawatha line the first time, you go up and operate on the Hennepin line the second time. So it's very interesting.
Yep. Very well designed. Yeah, Heath, we'll talk to you. It'd be fun to operate on the Time Saver. And hopefully we'll have a few more people when the showstopper calms down here. We can go visit each other.
Sure.
And the TCD will be coming to you more live because I'll be off Saturdays and Sundays. So hopefully we can be doing that. Yes, we're going to be doing a live Crossing Gate podcast show Saturday at the end of the Modelers Retreat. That's my goal. And we'll see. We'll see how that pans out with the showstopper and with my ability to hook up audio.
I have a question,
I don't
Tom.
think it'll be recorded live. It's not going to go out live because that'll be. So I still get to edit it. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, William. Yeah, share this channel. Let's get some subs up there. We'd like to grow this winter. This is a new endeavor for Ken and I. Any last words, Ken, before we shut this down here?
No, sir. I think it's excellent. I really am in awe of all the technology you're learning. And thank you very much for what you're doing for the division.
Trying to learn. You're welcome. It's a lot of fun. You guys make it fun. Thank you, Dan. Thanks, Mike, Tim, Heath, especially you, Ken for co-hosting, William. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I can't see your names, but thank you all for stopping by. And anybody who watches this, thank you for watching, coming back and watching the replay. Maybe you can rewind it and get the trivia questions better. So good night, everyone. Everyone say goodbye, and then the boss won't let you out, Dan. Maybe you can go over here. Ken, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tim. And with that, we'll say goodnight from the snowy north.